Lakers Nation, what is going on? So in today's video we do got some NBA news involving the Los Angeles Lakers and a potential blockbuster trade with the Dallas Mavericks that could completely change the Lakers' championship chances around Luka Doncic. The Lakers might have another opportunity to steal a player from the Mavericks, and this time it could be a familiar face who already knows what it takes to play next to Luka Doncic. The player we are talking about is P.J. Washington, and if the Lakers miss out on Jonathan Kuminga, this could become their next big move to upgrade the forward position. Now before we get into the details, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button because we are on the road to growing this Lakers community, and if you love Lakers news, rumors and updates, you are in the right place. According to a report, P.J. Washington could become a realistic Plan B option for the Lakers if their pursuit of Jonathan Kuminga does not happen. A potential trade framework has been discussed that would send P.J. Washington to Los Angeles while the Mavericks would receive Jarred Vanderbilt Dalton Knecht and a 2031 Wizards second-round pick. This idea comes after Lakers insider Jovan Buha mentioned Washington as a possible Lakers trade target on his podcast, giving Los Angeles another possible way to improve the roster around Luka Doncic. Basket News also examined a potential trade package that could bring Washington to Los Angeles and create another Lakers-Mavericks deal after the blockbuster Luka Doncic trade. The proposed trade would have the Lakers receiving P.J. Washington while Dallas would receive Jarred Vanderbilt Dalton Knecht and a 2031 Wizards second-round pick. Now one of the biggest questions with any trade is, does the money actually work? For this trade to happen, the salaries would have to match. P.J. Washington is set to make $19.8 million in the 2026-2027 season. Meanwhile, Jarred Vanderbilt is making $12.4 million and Dalton Knecht is on a rookie-scale contract worth around $4.2 million for that same season. That puts the outgoing Lakers' salary close enough to make this a realistic framework depending on the final structure and the Lakers' apron situation. The reason this trade makes sense for the Lakers is because they have been searching for a starting caliber wing to complete their roster around Luka Doncic and Austin Reaves. The Lakers have already made several moves this offseason to build around Luka. Los Angeles secured their starting center by landing Walker Kessler on a massive 4-year $130 million deal. The Lakers also added Sandro Mamukelashvili, Quentin Grimes, Colin Sexton and Kevin Looney, who gives the team another experienced frontcourt option behind Kessler. But the forward position still remains the biggest area the Lakers need to address. The Lakers have also been considering a reported 2-year $20 million contract for Jonathan Kuminga in free agency. However, the current offer has not been enough for Kuminga and his camp to accept. That is why P.J. Washington becomes such an interesting option, because he could give the Lakers exactly what they are looking for. The Lakers want players who fit next to Luka Doncic and can help them compete at the highest level. Another reason this trade is possible is because of the Lakers' available trade assets. Los Angeles has movable contracts including Jarred Vanderbilt Dalton Knecht, Jake LaRavia, Jaden Hardy, Ado Thiero and Bronny James. The Lakers also have draft assets available including the 2031 and 2032 second-round picks from the Washington Wizards. Those picks came from the DeAndre Ayton trade when the Lakers sent Ayton to Washington and received additional second-round draft capital. In this proposed P.J. Washington trade, the Lakers would use one of those Wizards picks as a sweetener while keeping their more valuable 2032 first-round pick swap out of the deal. Now the biggest reason P.J. Washington fits the Lakers is because of what Los Angeles reportedly wants to build around Luka Doncic. The Lakers want to create a Dallas 2.0 type of roster around Luka by adding defensive-minded 3-and-D players similar to the players who helped the Mavericks reach the 2024 NBA Finals. Players like Dorian Finney-Smith and P.J. Washington are the type of players the Lakers are reportedly targeting. Chris Mannix of Sports Illustrated previously talked about how the Lakers want more 3-and-D type players that fit the same mold as those Dallas players. The Mavericks team that reached the finals had important role players around Luka, including Daniel Gafford, Derek Lively II, Derek Jones Jr., P.J. Washington, Josh Green, Dante Exum and Tim Hardaway Jr. Those players helped Luka by defending, rebounding, spacing the floor and doing the things that stars need around them. The biggest advantage with P.J. Washington is that the Lakers already know what he can do next to Luka because he played with him in Dallas. The Lakers would not be guessing if his game fits because Luka and Washington already have chemistry from their time together. So why would the Lakers actually make this trade? The answer is simple. PJ Washington would give the Lakers a starting caliber forward who fits perfectly next to Luka Doncic, Austin Reaves, Walker Kessler, Colin Sexton and Quentin Grimes. He can defend multiple positions. He can rebound. He can knock down open three-point shots. And he brings valuable playoff experience. Last season Washington averaged 14.2.7 rebounds and 1.8 assists over 56 games with 53 starts for Dallas. He shot 32.5% from three last season, but throughout his 446-game NBA career he is a 35.4% three-point shooter. The Lakers would lose Dalton Knecht in this scenario, but Knecht has already been involved in serious trade discussions before. Knecht was previously included in the Lakers' trade for center Mark Williams before that deal was later rescinded. So in this situation the Lakers would be turning Jarred Vanderbilt contract Dalton Knecht upside and one second-round pick into a more proven two-way forward who can help them win right now. Now from the Mavericks' perspective this trade would be about roster balance. Dallas currently has a crowded forward and big man rotation. Their depth includes players like Cooper Flagg, PJ Washington, Daniel Gafford, Derek Lively, Najee Marshall, Caleb Martin, Tarek Biberovic, Sergio Delaria, Sandy Aldama, Morez Johnson, Tyler Smith, Toby Lawal, Dwight Powell and Musa Cisse. Because of that Dallas could consider moving Washington because they already have a lot of frontcourt depth. However Dallas would have a strong argument to ask for more compensation. While Dalton Knecht would be the biggest upside player in the deal, he has not fully proven himself as a high-level NBA player yet. Jarred Vanderbilt would give Dallas a defensive forward, but he is not a major offensive player and would not replace the two-way value Washington provides. Because of that the Mavericks could push the Lakers to include another second-round pick or even the 2032 first-round pick swap to make the deal more attractive. And that is where the Lakers would have to decide how much they are willing to give up for a player like PJ Washington. Because the Lakers' goal is clear. They want to build the perfect roster around Luka Doncic. They want defenders. They want shooters. They want players who can handle playoff basketball. And PJ Washington checks a lot of those boxes. A Luka Doncic Austin Reaves backcourt with Walker Kessler protecting the paint and PJ Washington at forward could be a very interesting lineup for the Lakers. The Lakers already made the biggest move by bringing in Luka. Now the question is, can they find the right pieces around him to compete for a championship? PJ Washington could be another former Maverick who ends up wearing the purple and gold. Let me know down below, Lakers Nation, would you trade Jarred Vanderbilt, Dalton Knecht and a second-round pick for PJ Washington? Make sure you guys subscribe for more Lakers news, rumors and updates. I'll see you guys in the next video.